Aí que já tava ali já, mano. Já estava na esperando. A tocar ali já, o maluco. E aí, Félix? Aí, o volume tá bom aí? Tá dando pra ouvir? Boa noite, Nilson. Vai gerar o link? Mandei. Caraca, olha a coincidência, mano. Olha a coincidência. Está aqui dentro dele. É isso aí, mandei pra todo mundo o link, né? Se quiser cola aí, será muito bem-vindo. Vambora? Tranquilo, Fex. Valeu por ter aparecido aí, isso é o que importa. Ah, falando mais cedo com a Nisa, eu vou tentar recriar a rover de Wuthering Waves no X. Vamos ver se eu consigo, né? É nóis, valeu pelo like aí, meu querido. Ali, se eu não me engano, era a placa Pioneer mesmo. Realmente existiu. Ela tá vagando por aí. Se quiser pesquisar a história dessa placa, muito interessante.
July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed, its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But Most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale.
Já era.
After
Meteoro
leaving
veio.
Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
Eu acho um começo e tanto de história, né? Merda já aconteceu. Aconteceu feio. Ok, falei pra vocês que eu ia tentar recriar a Julho, vamos ver se eu consigo. Tá testando, né? Mais cedo algumas opções. Esse rosto que eu botei de base. Se matasse de barca que alguma coisa parecida ia ser legal, mas não tem. Cabelo que eu botei é esse aqui. Já tem anteninha, né? Você lembra que quem jogou o Ultimate vai lembrar que a rua tem uma anteninha na cabeça também. Qualquer coisa, mas essa primeira vez. Cor amarelo. Claro também. Escura. Ah, tem um delineado no olho, né? Então. Vermelho fortão assim no olho. Eu vou deixar assim mesmo. A voz que eu tinha gostado era a última. Aqui, ó.
Shall we? I've been staggered.
Mais parecida com a dela, né? Vamos deixar essa aqui. Karina Reeves, inclusive, é a dubladora da Encore. Kira Buckland, da Shinobu de Genshin. Cristina Valenzuela dublou Bennett e Kim. Mundo pequeno esse. Tá pronto. Vambora.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Flashbang.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece.
Eita.
Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate.
Tá chovendo igualzinho aqui hoje. Mas tava assim mesmo agora há pouco. Ó, temporal.
Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name? It must be the stasis hangover.
Apropriado, né? Também não se lembrar do nome aqui.
Just try and focus, all right?
Olha lá, o monstro já até sabe qual é o digitar. Pronto.
Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
Ah, meio na merda, né?
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon. There you go. All right, let's get going.
A maior exclamação disso. Uma excursão ocasional por fora do caminho, né? Nunca faz mal. Só vai ficar 20 horas sem continuar a missão. Ali dentro. Nada aqui.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the L-002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right? Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately,
Já arrasta
it was
já.
caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed. Ring any bells? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Lectar parte 1.
Let's go. Let's engage it. Lay down some fire for me. I'll blast it wide open.
Então lança você escolher. Vai ficar certo de acordo com o que ela tá falando. Ela tá falando um balão laranja, tem uma técnica laranja. Aqui ele.
You're not half bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Bora?
Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job for you. But anyway, we can talk more details later.
E aí,
Now,
Jabuti?
let's keep moving.
Seja bem-vindo. É uma live que eu nem imaginava que eu ia fazer até uns meses atrás. Ah, isso que eu tava falando, esse balãozinho eu lembrava, tá vendo? Ficar de olho na cor deles e usar a técnica que corresponde à cor. Chegou hoje mesmo, cara. Dá pra pressionar isso aqui. Chegou hoje mesmo. Coisinha pra catar ali as coisinhas. Chegou, pô, chegou hoje, né? Então, 20 dias, né? Mas isso aí foi culpa da greve da Receita. O negócio ficou retido lá um tempão. Pra falar a verdade, podia ter demorado ainda mais, né? Para pensar.
Easy now. Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
Ele não aqui em cima.
I'll blast them wide open. Slide, nice. Move in and do some damage. I can't move.
Eita.
I'll make them hurt.
Eu ia comprar digital, mas eu tá um preço bacana. Já pegando muito difícil. Tá no cooldown ainda, não vai poder usar. Só, né? Acho que eu fui, mas se pegar um nível mais alto, né? Melhor.
Open fire! Don't let up! Target in
I'll make them hurt. Now pump them full of lead while they're down. Shadow strike!
I can't move.
Flame grenade!
Slide knife. Move in and do some damage.
Mudar ainda, afinal, poder usar não. Tá. Feche bem como arma, filho da mãe.
Pendant's destroyed. Move in and strike.
Good enough.
We got it. Let's move.
Ele pra cá, tá. Acelera.
Let's go.
Pegar
Let's
não.
see what you've got.
Slide! Flicker! Scream edge! Deflector! Knock them over with gunfire!
Shadow strike.
Esses caras normalmente surpreendem você quando tá passando nesse corredor. Peguei de primeiro dessa vez.
Is that it?
We got it. Let's move.
Aí também, ó.
Open fire and don't let up!
Target in sight. Shadow strike.
Assault hammer! Hoorah! Now pump them full of lead while they're down. Flame grenade! All that experience is paid off.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
Vai da introdução, né? Esse lugar maneiro. Tirinho ele, ai.
Pretty wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together. We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home.
Achei cinema pra caramba.
Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Vou jogar assim, Jabuti. Eu gosto da voz em inglês. Assim, é isso que eu tava falando lá. Os caras tinham o olhinho em cima do cabeça e eles iam me ver, mas eu vi eles antes. Eles com um nível muito mais baixo no ataque, nem sabe o que é melhor pra saúde, né? Esse cara aí seria um problema. Sim. Cara, eu acho que eu nunca cheguei naquele lugar antes do sol descer. Nunca. Eu acho que no Wii U você tinha que baixar pack de áudio, né? Ou tinha todos os idiomas? Aqui era onde você mudava a hora do mapa antigamente, mas agora tem um menu só pra fazer isso. É a galera ali pra te treinar já. One Piece eu nunca assisti não, mas eu imagino que tem a mesma voz, tipo, é um mundo muito pequeno essa dublagem. Esse cara aqui primeiro faz mais sentido. Ah, dá pra mudar, olha aqui, ó, deixa eu te mostrar. Eu tô pensando aqui. Ah, tá, porque eu tô... Aqui, ó. Tem ali onde tá escrito... O chat está em cima, mas na outra opção ali onde tem System, Change Time, ela é a primeira opção. É o menu de pausa, System, Change Time. Basicamente isso. Bora pausa.
Open fire! Don't let up! Shadow strike! Target in sight! Assault ammo!
60 anos, viado, tudo bem. Isso é novidade mesmo, não tinha no original.
Flame grenade!
Toma.
Sliding slinger! Is that it?
O cara não sabia como atacava. Vai virar pra frente e vai virar pra trás. Com toda certeza vai ter alguma porra óbvia também que eu vou passar 60 horas aqui e não vou saber também. É mais.
Let's go.
Let's engaging.
Olha esse cara aqui agora, vocês conseguem.
Shadow strike! I'll blast him wide open. Now, melee attacks. I'll make him hurt. Scream edge! Slam my head! Move in and do some damage.
Isso é bom.
Slam edge! Shadow strike! We need to keep our wounds healed. I should
heal up first.
Good enough.
Nice work.
Boa. Então é um negócio novo ali. Pegando lá na cidade e começar a ver se eles... uma espécie de roupa que eu peguei no caminho. A grandão ali vai ser uma merda.
Let's go. Let's see if they're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. I'll knock them off balance.
My mind is clear. This is my chance.
Caralho. Caramba, bruta, mano. Que isso? Meu time fazendo cócega no maluco que ela... Foda-se.
Knock him over with gunfire. Flame grenade.
Respondeu, velho.
Slide back to Tentaram. Move in and keep them going.
Is that it?
We got
Oh,
it.
okay.
Let's move.
Grandão aí não vou tentar pegar não. Por enquanto não. Fique em paz aí, na moral. Eu também não.
Melee. Start off strong.
Now it's my turn. Slide. Slinger. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
I'll make him hurt.
Já perdeu parte ali. O cara fica indeciso, fica um de cada lado assim, fica virando o tempo todo.
Slide. Good enough. We got it. Let's move.
Boa. Tem outro lugar. Vai pra lá mesmo. A 1 quilômetro de distância. Até essa aqui da porta.
Open fire. Don't let up.
Target in sight.
Caralho.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
I'll make him hurt.
Shadow strike.
Nice hit. Let's see another one.
Early
Nossa,
bird.
fora, velho.
Swing edge.
Slide.
Eu falei, caralho,
Do
jabuti.
some damage.
Zoa não, zoa não. E esses porra direto.
Help.
Beleza, então.
I should heal up first. Head without shadow strike. Slide. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
I'll make him hurt. Is that it?
Nice work.
O assunto nem era contigo. Pô. Eu lembro que eu ficava catando isso aqui obsessivamente. Né? Nunca sabe o que você vai precisar.
Open fire. Don't let up.
Target in sight.
Tá bruto,
Shadow
cara.
strike.
I'll make him hurt. Did that work? Then move in and strike.
My turn.
Não vale usar long sword se não canso. Se eu conseguir liberar essa classe até o final da live, né? Posso tentar usar.
I should heal up first. Muscle neutralized. Spirit, close range combat. Shadow strike.
Acho que era, né? Mas geralmente eu só troco de classe depois de chegar no máximo.
Nice work.
Cara, Phantom Saber era a classe do Doug, né? Tava jogando com ele, ó, antes. É bom pra caraca mesmo. Starfall Blade! Toda hora, toda hora, toda hora. Ah, mas é bom que você pode jogar com outros personagens, né? Então eles têm essas classes tudo. Ó, nível 4.
Let's go. Let's see what you've got.
Já trabalho, não posso.
Shadow strike. Slice edge. Slice flicker.
Olha o que eu tava falando. Nem fudendo que vai chegar na cidade antes do sol se pôr. Já tá atardecendo.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. I'll make him hurt. Slice flicker. Shadow strike. Scream edge.
Explodiu a cabeça do bicho, mano. Ele tá vivo ainda.
Is that it? Nice work.
Colocando os equipamentos mais fortes. Ah, aquele rank de força, né? Tem uma maluquice dessa. Eu vou dar uma classificação lá pros paradas que você coleta. Eu fiquei que só fazendo isso. Bagulho pra lá, né? Enquanto vamos focar em seguir o caminho. Foca na tarefa. E você tá no caminho, não sei se
Let's
você
go.
reparou.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. I'll knock them off balance. Shadow strike. Did that work? Then move in and strike. Now it's my turn.
Entendeu, entendeu. Caralho, Jabutito, simplesmente equipou automático e foda-se, tu nem viu que tava botando.
Slice edge. Did that work? Then move in and strike.
Olha o spoiler aí, caralho.
Upper hand.
Tudo bem, todo mundo que tá assistindo aqui já sabe o final, né, mano?
Slice. Good enough. Comes from experience. It's true on any planet.
Aí já caiu a noite já. Tô na metade do caminho ainda. Aquele ali vai ser pica, hein? Nível 5. Eu não vou encrencar com esses bichos enormes ainda não. Tamanho faz muita diferença nesse jogo. Falar tu é o bonzão, pegar um bicho desse tamanho assim mesmo, tendo o mesmo nível que você, vai te dar uma coça. E olha lá, o jogo tava em inglês, eu não falei ideia que tá escrito na tela. O cara tá parecendo eu jogando Dragon Ball no Super Nintendo em japonês. Aprendi na porrada e o cara me não fazia, porque eu não tinha a menor ideia do que tava acontecendo. Acho que eu até descobri por acidente como é que desbloqueava o Trunks. A porra do jogo. Mas agora que tu tá jogando agora, tá entendendo agora, Gabutinho?
Didn't have to be like this. Engaging. Lay down some fire.
Pegou nós.
Blast them wide open.
Eu surpreendi ele.
Slice. Flicker. Nice. Move in and do some damage. I'll make them hurt. Good enough. Nice work.
Boa. Vou pegar isso aqui, ó. Se eu quiser aquele bicho. Ah, terminou 2 vezes, pode crer.
Didn't have to be
Terminou uma
like
vez só.
this. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. I'll knock them off balance. Ah! Side slash. Shadow strike. Split edge. That got a dent in him.
Sabia que ela ia pedir o negócio laranja, ó.
Infuriate.
Tá, dá mais.
Slide. Slinger. Side slash. Not done today.
Quase.
Move in and keep the
Eita!
Damn it.
Primeira vez.
Not like this.
Deixa eu ver se ela traz de volta.
Shadow strike.
Isso aqui foi recorde, eu nunca dei tempo de chegar na cidade não.
Slinger.
É mais pouco nível 3, mano.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Tá, não sei se você reparou, mas tá meio que deitado ali. Caraca, não vai vir não, mano. Teve gente aí. Ficamos por aqui mesmo, então. Ok, né? Nem tava aqui, mas tudo bem. É bom que tem autosave, né? Porque eu acho que na versão de Wii U, se deitasse, tu voltar pro último save.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
É o Gabigol, mano! É o Gabigol!
Rexes. And we're riled.
Ih, chegou o Gabigol, mano.
We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
É o Gabigol! É o Gabigol! É, exatamente. Já tava fazendo, já tava tocando de arma. Ah, olha aí, ó. Secundário cooldown, lembra dessa porra? Olha o tamanho do bicho.
Shadow strike. Side slash appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. I'll make him hurt. Nice. Move in and do some damage. I'll make him hurt. Early bird. That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Yeah? You'll want to see this move. Side slash. Then move in and strike. Now it's my turn.
Esse vídeo é muito bom.
Upper hand. All that experience paid off. Switch to close range combat. I won't give him a second's rest.
Tá bom, tô só pulando.
Slinger. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. I'll make him hurt. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Tá cooldown, filho, não rola não. Deitamos o Gabigol. Na terceira vez eu aprendi como funcionava o combate e como usar o overdrive.
It's a
A
shame
overdrive
we had
até
to
eu não
settle
entendi
things
direito
so
como é
much
que usa.
wildlife.
Meu ponto fraco grandão nesse jogo é tentar entender o overdrive.
Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
A minha com certeza vai. Ué. Classes e mudar de classe, ó. Cada da dica. Eu lembro que na época o povo falando, como caralho esse jogo tá rodando no Wii U. Ele ainda é impressionante, pelo menos pra mim. Tava parado aqui. O nível 9 ali, que ali passa longe. Cadê aqui? Esse tema é o melhor do jogo.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beach spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, Kanate. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Começou. Isso aqui eu já tinha já, né? Tava testando aqui se tá tudo bem. Só por cima porque, né? Já estamos bem mais adiantados agora. É, cara, que eles são a rádio do século XXI, né? Basicamente.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days ago,
all
ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks.
Diretor
This
General.
right, he'll be emperor by next month.
NLA and a better tomorrow.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Verão, né? Não? Não, não vou perguntar não, dá pra entender.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor.
É, o
I
cara
only
meteu uma
found
de
a
político
single
BR
pod
mesmo, né?
intact at Starfall Basin.
Não, 10 sobreviventes, só tinha um.
Wait, what? What happened to
Wow.
10 more crew members?
Acabei de falar, ó.
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that.
Tiro Matrix, né?
And that's not about
Mr.
chain of command
Anderson,
either.
welcome
It's about
back.
respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
Elas cochilam.
All right, ma'am. We should be
Ma'am.
getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Falou as duas coisas mesmo, Coronel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Chegamos na cidade com os melhores temas do jogo. Pau no cu do rei.
Hey!
Cara, é o NPC no jogo que falando a mesma coisa também. Tem um time inteiro fazendo glaze nela, cara. Ih, vai cair, vai cair. Pô, dá pra culpar os caras que falam. Dá pra culpar essa turma aí ficar babando nela? Não dá pra culpar não, cara. Pô. realmente, né? Não tem figura dela. Tem do skill. Acho que tem um skill só. Eu me lembro.
Damn it!
Tá. O maluco tá putaço. Ele quase morreu ali agora.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that. The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm
Você
Lynn
sabe
Elite
quem?
Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-a-gal for Blade.
Uhum. É?
She's 13, and I know, she looks young, and she is young, but trust me, she's one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
Já lá.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Largou o maluco lá. Ah, se vira aí, foda-se, tira essa porra da... A porra da rua aí, ó. Isso aqui foi uma grande mudança que teve na Definitive Edition. O povo tava pedindo muito, né? Que é você colocar os membros do time por aqui mesmo diretamente. Olha lá. Que antes na versão original você tinha que procurar os personagens onde eles estavam no mapa pra convidar eles pro seu grupo. E essa porra aqui não. Você tinha que ir atrás dos personagens. Aí 16 cabeças, sei lá, você tem que decorar onde é que tava todo mundo. É, né? Pior tudo que eu ainda lembro onde é que alguns deles estão. Tá? Eu ainda lembro onde é que eu fazer uma visita a eles depois. Se minha memória já funciona, enfim. Agora eu coloquei ela no grupo, tá todo mundo junto. Em dia é molezinha, né? Só entra no menu e coloca quem você quiser.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often.
Não lembro se esse portão
The
abre
only other
depois.
gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet.
Só que eu lembro que tem muita comparação com GTA nessa época por causa dessa
To your right,
cidade aí.
the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live.
Ah, já passar muito tempo aí no jogo.
The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Coisa que eu achei interessante é que daqui a 30 e poucos anos, isso aí que tá acontecendo, mas teve uma certa preocupação em fazer as máquinas parecerem realistas assim, né? Ah, é futurista pra caramba, mas...
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
É outro lugar que a gente vai ficar muito também, sobretudo no endgame. Fazendo arma, né? Fabricando arma, equipando skells, porra, tudo. Fazendo augment pra colocar os negócios. Ih, rapaz. Uau. Eu lembro que antigamente você não tinha como fazer isso direto assim não. Side field skills. Aí removeram isso na Definitive Edition, mas deixou o jogo muito mais fluido, né? Pelo amor de Deus.
Hey!
Isso também.
Hey! Careful!
Olha, gente. Barril aqui. É, grindando scale, né? Os augments são tipo os artefatos desse jogo. Faz você equipa nos personagens, nas roupas e no scale.
Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
Para o Cauê, onde?
I think
Onde é
I
que a gente
can
se
answer
cadastra?
that one. So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi.
Miss Ku. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Lembrando da refinada rede social, né?
Now, as for officially registering our new
Apenas,
citizen
tinha tanto potencial.
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Quando foi pro céu azul, esqueceu do cu. Sacanagem. Eu lembro que eu perdi um tempo absurdo organizando os skills aí. Personalizando as cores dele e o cara é quase.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Tentaram Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
É, né? Porque você só podia ter 4 skills.
What about a
Ele não
job
podia
right
ser
here with
fabricante
Blade?
discriminadamente, não.
She seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until she knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. She seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Calma aí, né?
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two
Como é que você fazia
hyper-advanced
pra...
alien civilizations.
Só podia colocar 4 aqui nos meios de barra. Como é que você fazia com o resto? Deixava eles aonde?
Their technology
Eu acho que
and
não cheguei a ter mais
weapons
de 4
were
não,
beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless.
Caralho, fiz um de
The
cara.
Earth was reduced to ash,
Cara, mais obcecado que eu.
blown
Mano.
away.
Fiz 4 áreas 90. O endgame foi esse.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus.
Ah, sim, é verdade.
Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to
Mas eu
preserve all
depois.
her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
É o que
The
tinha realmente um
xenoforms
limite de
found
4
us
skills
again,
e
and, well, it wasn't
compartilhado
a
entre a
happy
tua equipe.
reunion. Earth wasn't enough.
É.
They wanted humanity destroyed.
Várias
For
pistas aqui
better
que
and
passam
for
batido.
worse, We were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that
Achei que a tua
facility.
esposa era amigo, cara. Para com essa
Only
porra.
essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance
Até fez amigo, não
engineers,
foi?
and of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued.
O quê?
But
Com a tua
there's a
filha.
problem.
Que?
We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira.
Pera, que papo estranho é esse, mano? Puta que
What we
pariu.
don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Cara, Félix, tu é muito esquisito. Olha, papo é esse, minha filha.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir.
Casaram, calma, deixa eu dormir aqui.
Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Bora lá pra nossa missão. Onde é que ficavam os Skells? Era aqui. Era aqui aqui mesmo que colocava eles. Eu me lembro, eu fiz simplesmente 4,90 tá aqui. Foi o meu endgame.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah.
Eu fiz, eu acho que
Nagi
quase
must
90 era
really,
mais forte que
really
não porrada
wanted to
deles.
join Blade.
Depois que eu descobri sobre os outros 60 lá que eram melhores em algumas situações.
The AD is a bit
Olá,
different
ela
from
Queen.
the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
That's all you know.
Now this girl gets it. Aren't they just the coolest? Just everything about them. The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over?
Caraca.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fan
Skell
fiction.
fanfic.
Hold on, I'll just pull it up here 1 sec.
Lynn?
Oh, right.
Tenho
Sorry.
medo que ela escreve nos AO3 da vida.
Originally, scales were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far so fast without scale technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Tenho medo do que
Well,
seria
yeah,
essas fanfics de
duh. For
Skell.
one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the
Melhor
front door
saber
and
de fazer prova no
volunteer.
Detran.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Aí chega no final do jogo, você tem dezenas de
Speaking
milhões na
of work,
conta e
that
colecionando
reminds
Skell,
me.
foda-se. Magnata.
Why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Casinha aqui também é maneiro. Direto aqui, tudo
So
entrava no jogo e ia pra
this
cá.
is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout console. if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Então, é.
Hey!
Ali que é maneiro, ali que você quebra o jogo. Você chama o avatar nível 99 e foda-se.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console.
É. Acho
When
que é
the
uma boa
going
ideia,
gets
Félix,
tough,
mas
the
vai
tough
demorar,
go to
né?
the Scout Console.
Não sei,
You
mas...
know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is.
Acho que ele veio uns 3 meses.
A lot of the mission control
Outro
assignments are
meses.
too much for any one blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team.
Ano que vem.
Anyway, awesome, right? So, you ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
Aí fica muito na
I'm
pergunta aí,
just
vai
saying,
entrar.
you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the
Não
commercial
pretendo levar
district.
até ano que vem
I'm
também não,
talking
né?
about Armory Alley.
Não quero repetir o que houve com o Tears of the Kingdom. Só que esse jogo aqui no Switch, né, vai ser mais fácil ainda, porque no Wii U você tinha que iniciar o jogo, desligar, porra, tudo, não tinha como suspender não. Aqui você suspende, é isso aí. Joga 20 minutinhos, suspende.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Aqui no Indie Game a gente vive aqui. Mexendo mirando umas paradas. Fazendo algo não porra tudo, caraca.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary
Acho que eu
Nagi and
posso tentar
Commander
fazer uma vez
Vandam,
por
will spend
semana
most of
assim.
their day here.
Continuar o jogo assim, mas eu
The
não
government
vou
leaders too. They're
esperar
based
uma
in the
semana pra
tower.
continuar não.
Guys
Assim.
like our new Director General Maurice Hussan,
Um
for
pouco mais
example.
avançado, foda-se, vambora.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not.
É porque eu acho que antes do capítulo
Now that
4,
you've
assim,
seen
eu acho
where
que é
and
bem
how we work,
pouca coisa que dá pra
hopefully
fazer
it made
fora
a good
da
impression, but your decision will
história.
be just that, your
Acho que
decision.
depois do capítulo 4 o negócio abre mesmo, assim.
In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
E vamos. Outra coisa, outro problema de jogar no Wii U também é que se se faltasse luz, meu amigo, você tava fudido. Se não tivesse salvo, né? Tivesse salvado o jogo. No Switch você tinha ainda dó que continuar jogando. Esse jogo que faz toda a diferença.
Am I right?
Hey,
Vai lá falar com o Naki. É, né, Jabuti? O mundo maravilhoso da privataria, né? Tava pensando aqui que hoje quer dar merda, cara. Um temporal aqui lá pra volta 6h da tarde. Puta que pariu, se voltar essa, eu não vou conseguir fazer a live.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment.
What in the hell are we waiting for?
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
A imitação dele foi boa.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
A parte engraçada é que você recusa aqui e tenta te enrolar e depois te pergunta a mesma coisa de novo. Tu não tem opção de não entrar pra Blade, entendeu? Mas tipo, eu quero, né? Então vambora.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma, she can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Now then, let's discuss that
A
training.
impressão mesmo deu um tapa legal nas
We've
texturas.
decided to start
Caraca.
you out on a probe installation,
É
just
que
to
o
get
Yu
your
é meio
feet.
borrado tudo assim.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a blade or another citizen.
Dá pra teleportar também, né? Que é a
quite
melhor
handy
parte.
indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the east gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
Olha lá. Coisa engraçada que eu reparo nesse jogo, né? Todo mundo reclama da história dele, mas se você analisar os diálogos, isso aqui samba na cara de uns certos jogos aí que todo mundo fala que a história é boa. É? Vou nem mencionar qual. Pelo menos são diálogos interessantes de você ler e escutar, né? Aquele tipo de coisa você fica no celular dando skip. Capítulo 2, bebê. Dando layout aí, né, pra cá. Pô, a história desse jogo é boa, cara. Pelo amor de Deus. Se tu faz side quest, tu descobre mais coisa ainda. Não deve nada. Como viu uma pessoa
Man, am I
explicando,
glad we pulled an assignment to the east
a
of the city this
história
time.
ela é que
Should it be a
distribuída
long
de uma
walk all
forma
the way
diferente
back over
nesse
to the
jogo.
west gate?
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
Caralho, furry, falou. Mete os furry no negócio assim não. Foi nóis.
Seriously? That was you? Cool.
Tomei cacete lá atrás.
I
não
don't
tô
think
vendo.
so.
Vou comentar sobre.
Those Grexes we took down were fairly routine. Definitely not something they'd lock both gates over, at least.
Then I take my cool back. But wait a sec. You guys fought Grexes? The two of you? Hey, that's still pretty cool. They've been hassling a lot of teams lately, especially how they hunt in packs and all.
Let's not get too excited. Confidence can be good. Overconfidence can be fatal, especially when you're new.
Yeah, you're right.
I take
But
my
enough
cool
talk.
back.
We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the east gate, shall we?
Eu vendo no corredor, velho. Oh, beleza, olha lá. Ah, segue. Aí eu ia direto. Chuva caindo ali, né? Porra, assim que é bom. Eu acabou então dia de chuva. Ó, vai. Eu quero ter uns bichos pra gente farmar experiência, né? Eu bem me lembro, o pau vai comer quando a gente chegar ali. Então.
I'll make them hurt. Destroy. Move in and strike. Assault hammer. Hoorah! Now pump them full of lead while they're down. Early bird. Good. Very good.
Boa. Nível já.
Let's go.
Locked and loaded. Fire, Carnival!
Shadow strike. Nice. Let's see another one. Assault strike. Slinger.
Caralho.
Side slash.
Pelo caminho você alcança o nível da alma bem rápido.
Is that it?
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Quatro.
Open fire. Don't let up.
That's that
Slinger. Now, melee attacks. I'll make them hurt.
Wild down!
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Lay into it.
Slim edge. Scream edge.
dropou nada.
Scatter them. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. I'll knock them off balance.
Lay down some cover fire.
I'll blast them wide open. Side splash. They're flustered. Knock them over with gunfire. Is that it?
My cooking got
Do
better.
outro lado ele nem reagiu.
Open fire. Don't let up. Scream edge. Yeah? You'll want to see this move.
Wild down. Toppled him. Close in.
I'll make them hurt. Side slash. Is that it?
Let's keep it up.
Boa. Até a próxima briga, vamos dar uma olhada aqui no equipamento. Olha lá, ó, a briga lá na frente. 7, 8, 9. Pra resolver essa porra.
Open fire. Don't let up. Nice hit. Let's see another one. I have the high ground. Firing from above. That's intention. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Yeah? You'll want to see this move. Early bird. Swing edge. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Ah, só mete seu voice laranja quando tu tem negócio pra
Move
usar.
in and keep the rhythm going. Shadow strike. Yeah? You'll want to see this move. Side slash. Upper
Good
hand.
enough. Hope I didn't get in the way.
Boa. Tô muito dourado já. Ah, é, você também. Vai deixar.
They're off guard. My mind is clear with a melee. I'll knock them off balance. That's intention. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Porra, é uma
Watch me
sinistro.
lay into it.
Shadow strike.
Fire carnival.
I'll blast them wide open.
O Cani tá nem aí,
Get
ó.
control of the battle. I won't give him a second's rest. That could have been. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Yeah? You'll want to see this move. Upper hand. Is that it? Nice work. Swing edge. Melee attack. Slide guard.
Watch me lay into it.
That dented him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Yeah? You'll want to see this move in and do some damage. Shadow strike. Swing edge. Side slash.
Tá com fim, não gosta dele.
I have the high ground. Firing from above. Slide nice. Move in and do some damage. I'll make them hurt. That's intentional. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Watch me lay into it.
É daquele negócio que Ficou da hora. Uma coisa que eu sempre achei interessante, o logo nesse negócio sempre muda quando você passa por aqui. Dá a impressão de que, sei lá, é alugado, alguma coisa assim. Tem um acordo pra ficar trocando assim entre eles. Eita, é isso aí.
What the hell happened here? You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless...
Unless... what?
This is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
But
Esse GIF é
it
clássico.
looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off
Isso
the
achei uma
grid.
forma excelente de explicar por que é importante de plantar sonda no lugar todo. Eu nem sabia o que tinha esse bicho aqui.
The tyrant designation is given to creatures that pose a special threat in one way or another. That doesn't always mean raw strength. Some tyrants will actually register as low rank when we find them out in the field and engage them in combat.
But don't let that fool you. If a creature shows up as a tyrant, you can be sure it's got at least one nasty trait or ability to speak of. The system can't account for everything, though, so don't let your guard down, no matter what rank it assigns. Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
Ah,
As long as you understand the risks involved. Lynn?
será que dá?
Count me in. The same goes for everyone in New LA, but if we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. Besides, if I need to, I can always run away while it's busy chewing on one of you guys.
Nossa senhora, que
Fair enough. But don't push it, okay?
estimulante, né?
Either of you.
Eu não posso correr sem chamar
If we can take it down, great. But if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This'll be tougher than anything else we've faced.
É isso aí. Essa é a primeira coisa que tem que fazer então. Hora de checar nosso equipamento. Ah, esse é o power rate que o Jabuti tá falando, né? O que a gente tá usando agora? Protonai. Essa aqui tem mais. Certo. Ok. Isso daqui. Vai tapar nossa cara pelo menos. Vou ter que lembrar de colocar Fashion Gear, né? Essa é melhor. Realmente consigo agora. Que pensar que essa função é DLC original. Vou encontrar aqui. É melhor voltar lá e favoritar as minhas, né? Fashion Gear tá muito melhor, cara, pelo amor de Deus. Essa aqui também. Eu lembro que depois era ruim de encontrar demais, ó. Sim. Você libera o visual, o personagem fica do jeito que você quiser. É muito melhor essa porra. Pode conseguir a peça, você... Cadê as que eu botei aqui? Tem as prototype aqui não? Porra, cadê elas? Teremos detalhe essa porra? Prototype switch. Vou colocar de Fashion Gear aqui. Achei que era esse aqui, mas não. Ou era esse aqui? Prototype. É. É porque tá com nome diferente aqui, entendi. Pronto. Agora está muito novo, né? Aqui vocês têm a 52 pontos ali. Acho que todas as estão equipadas. Vamos subir primeiro os caras que dão porrada, né? Já que a gente vai enfrentar um Tentaram, a gente tem que melhorar nossos skills. É do strike, ela usa muito. Essa slidezinha era aquela que eu achei bruta pro caramba. Interessante também como é que a arte de TP ela tem um custo maior para você subir. 4, não dá pra subir mais nada. Desastre da linha. O que eu achei interessante também, você tem uns pontos de batalha exatos para subir todas as artes de uma vez. E óbvio também, né? Salvar que a gente não é besta. Ver se a gente consegue se livrar. Só nessa cara. É uma parte muito importante para farmar material de scale, essa porra. Virar em partes específicas do corpo dos bichos.
How do they see us? Open fire! Don't let us slide! Light 'em! Shadow strike! Chrome armor! Not bad. Nice hit. Let's see another. My turn. Sling edge! Side slash!
Nossa, consola, caralho.
Upper hand!
Demora boa da porra.
Sling edge!
Weaken him and lay it!
You don't see this every day. Shadow strike! Sliding split fire carnival! Stream edge! Side massive! Let's see another one. Upper hand! Sling edge! Appreciate it. Infuriate! Slide nice! Finish it! I'll make them hurt! They're flustered! Shadow strike! Side slash! Upper hand! Side slash!
Primeira boss battle.
We are awesome!
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too. Now let's get down to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
Senhora.
Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
Afunde em 1 minuto.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
Sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Ó. Ah, muito familiar isso aqui. Olha ele aí, ó. Os malucos fazem essa porra a pé mesmo, né? Que beleza. Isso é quando você tá andando no prosseguimento ainda. Ah, aqui é pra marcar um negócio. Rastrear quando você estiver andando. Ok. Então, onde é que é? Vocês aí, pô, não se inimigo.
Focus fire and don't let up.
I've got your cover fire.
Early bird.
Hit him again for me.
Yeah? You'll want to see this. Shadow strike.
Wow,
Assault hammer. Hoorah. Now pump them full of lead while they're
Stream
down.
edge!
wild cat.
Side slash! Upper hand!
Ah, nem precisou. Vai meter o pé. E olha lá o cara entrando no time Max também, ó. Os melhores temas. Não mostra a cor, fala muito. O fato de que você não precisa ter mais ter a roupa no inventário para poder usar o visual dela é muito melhor. Eu lembro que eu fiquei segurando a roupa de todo mundo assim no inventário porque a roupa original dos personagens você não podia mais usar.
Well, now look what the cat dragged in.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less. That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
O cara foi sem emoção. Mas foi foda pra caralho. Sem noção de sua parte, mas foi foda pra caralho.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. You'll all excuse me?
Rolou uma aposta pra ver se tinha entrar ou não, olha lá. Não tá em outro lugar. Opa lá.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked her to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Realmente, né?
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Nem falar qual foi que eu escolhi.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold, and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akeloff and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their
Idiotas
pants
são
down.
pegos lá com as calças riadas.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the interceptors as defense,
Legal eles
carriers
introduzindo
would
os
be
pilotos
New
que é um
LA's
DLC,
offense.
né? Agora estão aparecendo aí nas
They
telinhas também.
specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigene that moves.
And you got your reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right, prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person.
É pra mim, eu não gosto de gente.
Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigens, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like.
Ah, lembro que eu fiz
So
isso, fiquei
there's really
trocando
no
divisão
reason to
depois.
stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
Oh, pô.
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
Foi esse que eu escolhi da primeira vez. Pathfinders. Cara, exploração é meu negócio. Ah, vamos plantar sonda. Foda-se, vambora. Sempre escolhi esse primeiro.
Then it's settled?
Tá de boa.
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Ih,
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
É agora que as coisas vão começar a esquentar. Eu fui de intercepto, eu queria matar bicho. Intercepto foi o que eu botei depois. Depois que eu plantei todas as sondas, eu mudei pra intercepto. Queria porrada. Ah, habilitou o teleporte lá. Você pode continuar jogando isso se quiser. Você acha mecânica que eu achei interessante. Você vai subir no nível dos fabricantes de armas e vai ganhando mais coisa deles. São de história, né? São de afinidade, só aquelas que eu deixo pra fazer por último, assim, dependendo, né? São normais, de boaça, faz quando vê. Missões básicas, né? Isso aí faz pra ganhar dinheiro. Completar o negócio, completar segmento. Coisa pra caramba que abriu aqui agora. Algumas. Tá lá já, ó. Tem a primeira missão normal já, né? A gente vai focar na história por enquanto. Eu lembro que eu vou ter que subir alguns níveis para conseguir terminar essa missão, mas... Será que a gente consegue derrubar um cara desse já? Vou atirar na perna dele. Sobrevive. Dá, hein? Dá. Aí, ó.
Nice work.
Conseguiu? Deu 10 ali. Esse não ataca, só não tá fudido. A nível 8 ali, ó. Tentar talvez consiga, mas acho que o maluco ali se não matou, não conseguir.
Open fire! Don't let up! Target in sight! Shadow Chrome armor! Side fire carnival! Swing edge! Did that work? Then move it and strike! Sliding slinger! That's move in and keep the rhythm going. Yeah? You'll want to see this one. Swing edge! Shadow strike! Slide comes from the
Boa!
That's true on any planet.
Tava com sempre subir de nível primeiro. Tá com cuidado aqui, né? Caminho seguro aqui. Nível 11 ali, ó. A volta aqui com não tem ninguém que ataque não, né? Afasta, afasta.
make him hurt. I'll make him hurt. Side slash. Upper hand.
And it's down. We can lay it.
Shadow Shadow strike. Flame grenade. I'm at the high ground. Firing from above.
Boa.
Side slash.
Caralho.
That work? Then move in and strike.
Porque é muito bagulho, né?
Upper hand.
Leave this to me.
Slide. Finger. Almost done. I owe you one.
Not out.
Shadow strike. We need to keep our wounds healed. I should heal up first. Slide. Slide ahead. Did that work? Then move in and strike. Side slash. Destroyed. Move in and strike. I'll make him hurt. I have the high ground. Firing from above. Here's an aura. Get control of the battle. I won't give him a second rest. Shadow strike. You don't see this every day. Slide. And it's destroyed. Move in and strike. I'll make him hurt. I owe you one.
Cara, é muito bom, cara.
Are you alright? Stay with me. I owe you one. My mind is clear. Upper hand. This is my chance.
Boa. Essa briga foi complicada. Ok. Ah, meteu logo aqui, ó. Pelos caras, parceiro.
Open fire. Don't let up. Target.
Hit him again for me.
Shadow strike. Yeah? You'll want to see this move.
Wild down.
Assault hammer. Hoorah. Now pump them to the leg while they're down. Shadow runner. So nice. Move in and do some damage. I'll make them hurt. Slide. Clean. That's intense. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Yeah? You'll want to see this move.
Sorry. Can't seem to get fired up.
Help! Shadow strike! Upper hand! Strong armor muscle murder! Switch to close range combat. I won't give him a second breath.
Hit him again for me.
Caraca, entrou de 12, né?
I want it to end.
Yeah? You'll want to see this move. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Yeah? You'll want to see this move. Primer! Prepare your aura. Scream edge. Be ready for anything. Shadow strike. Assault hammer. So nice. Move in and do some damage. I'll make him hurt. Slide.
Caraca, ele tá no nível 12, filha da puta.
Nice hit. Let's see another one.
Achei que eu ia ali, mas é.
Side slash.
Pô, ali, ó.
Shape up. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Upper hand. You'll want to see this move. Nice force.
Watch me lay it.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Side fire. I won't give him a second's rest. Your order. Be ready for anything. Swing in. That's it. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Yeah? You'll want to see this. Is that it?
My crew got better.
Resolve e dá pra tentar bater.
Melee. Shadow strike.
Wild down. Fire carnival.
Move in and do some damage.
I'll make them hurt.
Deflector. Knock him over with gunfire. Now, melee attacks.
Cadê, pai?
I'll make them hurt.
Side flash. Shadow strike. Pendants destroyed. Move in and strike.
I'll make them hurt.
Slide. Flicker.
I'm torn. Do I master hand-to-hand combat or focus on ranged attacks?
Personally, I want to be an equally good cook and mechanic.
Os ovos aqui são muito bons pra você farmar, porque eles são fracos pra caramba, mesmo sendo nível alto.
I'm in the zone. Let's close in and clean up. Now it's my turn.
Fire carnival.
Side flash. Recuperate. Slide knife. Move in and do some damage.
I'll make them hurt.
Porrada e bomba.
Upper hand. Swing deflector. Shadow strike. I'll blast it wide open. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Do I master hand-to-hand combat or focus on ranged attacks?
Let me know if you need a training partner.
Open fire. Don't let up. Target in sight. Scream edge.
I'll make them hurt.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
I'll make them hurt.
Fire carnival.
Side flash.
Vamos pra grindar os níveis. Caraca, o som da arma dali. Tá claro.
Slide. Flicker. Swing edge.
We need to keep our wounds.
I should heal up first.
Ready. Get your adrenaline going.
Side flash.
I'm on fire now.
Shadow strike. Target in sight. Scream edge.
I won't give him a second's rest.
Upper hand. Stuck knife. Move in and do some damage.
I'll make them hurt. My mind is clear. This is my chance. You don't see this every day.
Slide. Flicker. Shadow strike. Assault hammer. Stuck knife. Move in and do some damage.
I'll make them hurt. Nice hit. Let's see another. Strength comes from experience. You want it? I won't give him a second's rest.
Slide knife. Move in and do some damage.
Eu vou enfrentar um V3.
I'll make them hurt.
4.
Shadow strike. Upper hand. Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
I won't give him a second's rest.
Slide knife. Move in and do some damage.
I'll make them hurt.
that work? Then move it and strike.
Lay into him.
I'll make him hurt. Side slash.
Fire
Shadow strike. Nice. Victory is
Move
ours.
in and do some damage. Got a
Oh, wow.
workout from all that running.
Me dera bater só no de nível mais avançado e ver a porrada em cima de mim agora. Um desses aí ataca de ver, né? Cocô deles, né? Uma porrada pra tu farmar aqui, ó. Aí. Aí ele não toca, não tiver contornando aqui. Tudo é muito bom. Tá, né? E aqui? Eita, que maneiro. Brincar com esse papo.
Damn. I knew we would have heard from them by now.
It was definitely fighting something. But this damage, it's not the usual claw or bite marks.
No signs of the team. If they were eaten, we'd know it. So did they walk away, or were they taken? Right. Either way, they couldn't have gotten very far. Let's keep looking.
Hold up, Elma. Check this out. I'm picking up an Earth-based IFF signal coming from that direction. It's Pathfinder.
That thing over there, maybe?
It doesn't look natural, does it?
No, it doesn't. It looks like trouble.
And look at this. I'm picking up readings for other life forms too. Multiple signals, moving around inside the structure. Elma, you don't think...
Não, isso é coisa de forma inteligente.
I think you're right. Look at their movements. They're controlled, orderly. They're definitely not wild animals. Now the question is, are they native to Mira? Or are they visitors like us? And if so, from where?
You think it's one of the forces that destroyed Earth?
Let's not jump to any conclusions. It's a big universe out there. Of course, we shouldn't rule it out either.
Should we call this into HQ?
Yes, but not from here. If we're picking up their signals, they might be close enough to intercept ours.
You there! Drop your weapons.
Stay calm. We don't want to provoke them.
Earth aliens, surrender now!
They know about Earth? You may have been right after all, Lynn.
Ih, rapaz. Aí, não tô nem aí, não.
Stand down! Did you already forget my first lesson? Fighting is a last resort. Our friends here appear to be able to speak our language. Which means we need to find out if diplomacy is a viable option.
You're right.
We come in peace, and we're willing to negotiate. If you have any Earth alien prisoners, we'd ask the conditions for their release. If you don't, we'll leave you in peace.
No negotiation. No conditions. We have our orders. All Earth aliens must die.
Ah, esse é o quick cooldown. Boa hora, tá sendo falta dele.
They've seen us!
Open fire! Don't let up! Target in sight!
Hit him again for me! Iron Prison!
Yeah? You'll want to see this move.
Fire Carnival!
Fire slash! Assault hammer! Hoorah!
Wow!
Now come up with a lead down. Scream edge! Flint edge! Does that work? Upper hand!
Should tide me over.
Assault hammer!
Fire Carnival!
Sliding splinter! Nice hit. Let's see another one.
Move in and do some damage.
I'll make him hurt. That works? Then move in and strike.
Oh.
So much for the diplomatic approach. What's the deal with wanting us all dead anyway?
Yeah, I wonder. They did mention they were following orders. Maybe someone higher up their chain of command would be willing to negotiate.
Se eu conseguir muito desse negócio, então vai dar pra ficar spamando arte, foda-se. Vai ter jogo, né? Pra cá.
Very good.
Lynn, can you give us an approximate location for that IFF signal?
Let's see. Seems to be originating from that building over there.
Then we'd better get moving. There's no time to lose.
Ai, viajei.
Let's go.
Locked and loaded.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
I'll knock him off balance. Now pump up full of lead while we're down.
Got him! Lay down
Shadow
and cover
strike.
fire!
I'll blast him wide open. Nice hit. Let's see another one.
Watch me lay in!
Early bird. That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Yeah? You'll want to see this move. Upper hand. Split edge. Side slash. That works. Then move in and strike.
Watch me lay into him!
Slide. Slinger. Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage. I'll make them hurt. They're flustered. Knock them over with gunfire. Split edge.
I'll take him down!
Side slash. Upper hand. Slide. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. I'll make them hurt.
Appendage down! Weaken him and lay in!
Good enough. We got him. Let's move.
My cooking got better.
Que negócio de plantar sonda. Pá.
Let's go.
Lots of
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. I'll knock them off balance. Ah! Fire! Did that work? Shadow runner. Recuperate. Prepare your auras.
I'll use
Be
this
ready
to
for
put it
it. Slide. Move in and do some damage. I'll make them hurt. Side slash. Lost neutralized. Switch to close range combat. Shadow strike. I won't give him a second's rest.
Wow, got him! Lay down some cover fire!
I'll blast him wide open.
Fire carnival!
Good enough. We got him. Let's move.
Pá. Aí.
Scatter 'em. Let's see what you've got.
Trash chuck!
Shadow strike.
Bombardier!
I've got them. Now pump them full of lead. Down. Recuperate.
Iron prison!
Alien scum!
Side slash.
Tem que invadir na base mesmo,
Touch
foda.
me up. Split edge. Are you all right? Early bird. Slide. Shadow strike. Split edge. Upper hand.
Dá uma porrada aqui, velho. Vamos lá.
Almost down, but not out!
Side slash. I'm on fire now. I'm in trouble. My mind is clear. Heal me. This is my chance. Fine then. I'll fight alone. On your feet, soldier. Damn it. Not like
Punch
this.
first! Ask questions later!
Então.
Fire carnival! Bombardier!
Tá, consegue?
Can't seem to get fired up. Trash
Ixi,
chuck!
vou morrer.
Blast smash! Think harder!
Deitou todo mundo. Eu não vou perder a próxima vez. Passou por aqui.
Have to be like this. Engaging. Lay down some fire.
Cover fire.
Shadow strike. Swift edge. Did that work? Then move it and strike.
Watch me lay in.
A side flash. Hoorah. Now cover full of lead. Mark his back.
Bombardier. Ready. Get your adrenaline going.
Reinforcements. Watch out. Watch out! Tough. Touch me up. Are you alright? Stay with me. I owe you one. Upper hand.
I can't seem to get fired up.
Furious! Side flash. I should heal up first. Catch me up. Swift edge. Side flash. Then move it extra. Shadow strike. Early bird.
You guys, take it.
Peraí, tudo.
Primer! Now, melee attacks. I'll make them hurt. I owe you one. That can attention him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Side slash. We need to keep our wounds healed. I should heal up first. Sliding splinter. Ha! This is wearing me down. I'm not gonna make it. I'll fight along with it. Not done today.
Sobe todo mundo de novo. É complicado, hein? Vai fazer outro caminho então. Pensar em um disso.
Open fire and don't let up. I've got shadow fire. Hoorah! Now pump them full of lead while they're down. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Upper hand. Yeah? You'll want to be this move.
Wild down. I toppled them. Close in.
I'll make them hurt.
Got him. Lay down some cover fire.
I'll blast them wide open.
Fire carnival.
To the right. Then move in and split. Swift edge. Good enough.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Keep the rhythm going. I want to see this move. Side splash. Swim edge. Iron splinter. Nice. them hurt. Don't bring the fight to them. Upper hand. That's how you make. You can do it. Watch me dance circles around. Nice. Move in and do some damage. I'll make them hurt.
Got him! Lay down some cover fire!
I'll blast them wide open. Shadow strike.
Wild Jump! Close in!
I'll make them hurt.
Fire carnival!
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Side slash.
TP não.
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Yeah? You'll want to see this move.
Wild snake!
Furious shadow strike.
Wild
Upper hand. Let's see another one.
Yes! Hit him again!
Yeah? You'll want to see this one.
Fire carnival!
I'll give him a separate minute to stand up. We got it. Let's move. And do some damage. I'll make them hurt. Side slash.
Passar o carro nesse maluco tudo. Tomando nas artes também.
Upper hand. Slide nice. Move in and do some damage. Do I master hand-to-hand combat or focus on ranged attacks? Let me know if you need a training partner. Scatter him. Let's see what you got.
Ask questions later. Fire!
I'll make them hurt. Shadow strike. Sliding slinger.
Wild jam! I toppled him! Close in!
I'll make them hurt. Side slash. Upper hand. Slide ahead. Scream action. Is that it?
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Nível 10 já, mano. É a braba.
Open fire. Don't let up.
I've got your cover fire.
Shadow strike. Assault hammer. Hoorah. Now pump him to the left. Down.
Wild jam!
I'll make him hurt. Side slash.
Got him! Lay down some cover
Side
fire!
slash. I'll blast him wide hand. Is that it?
Why can't I get any power out of this thing? Oh! These wires are backwards!
Assault hammer. Hoorah. Early now pump him to the left.
Fire.
Down. Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage. I'll make him hurt. Slinger.
Você sobrevive esse cara.
Side slash.
Sorry. Can't seem to get fired up.
My adrenaline's rising. Strong armor!
That's a plan.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Yeah?
Come on.
You'll want to see this move.
Hit harder.
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
I'll make them hurt.
That's how it's made. You can do it.
Watch me dance circles around.
Prepare your aura. Be ready for it. Side slash. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Yeah? You'll want to see this move.
Now, melee attacks.
I'll make them hurt.
Hit harder.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
I'll make them hurt.
Did that work? Then move in and stretch. Now, back to yourselves. I don't know why they even bother.
Aí foi um Tyrant, né? Essa é uma mini boss battle.
We should weaken them just to be safe.
You don't see this every day.
Assault! Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
I'll make them hurt.
Did that work? Then move in and stretch.
Again. Weaken them and lay it.
Early burn.
You don't see this every day.
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
I'll make them hurt.
Shadow strike. Here, upper hand.
Nice hit. Let's see another one.
Side slash.
Fire particle. Yes. Hit it again for me.
Yeah? You'll want to see this move.
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
I'll make them hurt.
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Right off.
I won't give him a second's rest. Hoorah! Now pump him full of lead while he's down.
Upper hand. Split edge.
Bombardier.
Shadow strike. So nice. Move in and do some damage.
I'll make him hurt.
Slide. Image destroyed. Move in and strike.
I'll make him hurt.
Pode ter que dar muito bom, cara.
I'll blast him wide
Fire
open.
carnival.
Primer. Split edge. Side slash. Recuperate.
Ah, dessa vez ele veio sozinho, olha só.
Slide. Furious. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
I'll make him hurt.
Upper hand. Side slash.
Pile down.
Split edge. Slide.
Muito bom. Agora a gente pode tornar aqueles caras ali. Vamos.
Scatter him.
Locked and loaded.
Assault hammer. Shadow strike.
Now pump him full of lead while he's down.
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
I'll make him hurt.
Stream edge. Side slash.
Vamos fazer o seguinte, eu vou continuar a live até a parte da base aqui. Vamos encerrar esse capítulo.
You don't see this every day.
Upper hand. Slide. Flame grenade. Recuperate! Light! Suck nice! Move in and do some damage! I'll make them hurt! Shadow strike! They're tough. Touch me up! Upper hand! Alright? Stay with me, appreciated. You don't see this every day. Slide! Neutralize! Switch to close range combat! I won't give him a second's rest. Side slash! Scream ahead! I'll blast wide open! Is that all? Nice work.
Sabia.
Open fire! Don't let up! Target fire! Shadow strike! Recuperate! Side flash! Hoorah! Now pump them full of lead. Down.
Cover fire. Bombardier!
I'll blast it wide open. Upper hand. Slide ahead. Nice. Move in and do some damage. I'll make them hurt. Side flash. Shadow strike. Fire carnival. Slide nice. Move in and do some damage. I'll make them hurt. Side slash. Upper hand. Furious.
I can't seem to get fired up.
Roger. Here comes the
Use it,
fireworks.
Aura.
Get control of the battle. I won't give him a second rest. Move in and do some damage. I'll make them hurt. Side slash. Flame grenade. Nice hit. Let's see another one. Upper hand.
Fire carnival!
Slide. Good enough.
Let's keep it up.
Que boa. Vai espiando aqui agora. Acho que a briga, né? Boa. Que mais? Mais defesa. Geralmente é que eu olho só a defesa mesmo. $23. Dá pra subir muita coisa. Só tem essas 6 por enquanto. Seja que passa ali. Ok, então. Eu não tenho nenhuma. Ela tem. Tá, eu tô sem isso aqui, né? Só que eu tava perdendo. Eu não gosto de mudar de classe, né? Mudei de classe, agora tem que dar mais novas artes. Aqui, tipo. Tá boa.
They're all dead. You killed them all. In cold blood.
Fortune did not smile upon them today.
Nelson.
You filthy Earth aliens do not belong on this planet.
You seem more fluent than the others. Are you in charge?
I am called Glennar. I command this squad, Earth alien. Now it is time for you to surrender.
Hello, Glennar. I am called Elma, and I command this squad. If this planet is your home, we apologize for intruding. We crash-landed here after our ship was damaged in an attack by unknown adversaries. We were hoping we could negotiate a peaceful settlement in exchange for our friends, but...
Peaceful settlement? Your words are wasted on us. All we can promise Earth aliens is a swift death.
Elma.
Right. We tried. Looks like survival of the fittest it is.
Vai do show então.
Fine then. Seeing as you know we come from Earth, I'm guessing there's a good chance we might have a score to settle with you anyway.
Eu tentei fazer isso. Já tá acontecendo desde o começo. Acho que é um momento meio esquisito pra jogar tanto tutorial, né, mano?
It didn't have to be like this.
Yeah? You'll want to see this move. Nice hit. Let's see another one.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Side slash.
Sorry,
Upper hand.
seem to get fired up.
Furious. Rising blade. Don't put this one out. Find the fight for them. Slide.
Now come up full of lead.
Fire.
Side slash. Rising blade. Upper hand. Slide knife. Move in and do some damage.
Possible.
I don't get it. Why would they be so bent on killing all humans?
Who can say? Whatever the reason, this is dire news. We should let the others know ASAP. Let's call it in and head back to HQ for a full debrief.
Roger that. And here I just started to hope we'd finally escaped all this.
Escape! Yes, escape! Tatsu also want escape! Friends?
Ai meu Deus, esse cara apareceu.
Tatsu trapped!
More Xenos? What should we do?
Stay back, Lynn. What do you think, Rook?
Caralho, um monte de batata, mano.
Finally! Dance of freedom! Tatsu thanks you!
Interesting. One of the vegetables is sentient.
Talking potato? I wonder if it tastes different too. I know what we're having for dinner tonight. You don't know it yet, new girl, but I'm a pretty mean cook.
You are mean! Mean and cruel! Tatsu definitely not potato! Tatsu explained this to dumb and smelly Prone when they take Tatsu, but Prone not listen! Prone never listen! On Nopon Brew Day, Prone first set sticky feet on Mira. Especially Tatsu. Tatsu witnessed Prone abuse firsthand. At this rate, entire Nopon race in danger! Yes, Nopon are endangered species. So really, friends have social responsibility to protect Tatsu from danger.
Cara, é malandro esse maluco.
What do you think, Elma? Bake or fry?
Wait a minute. The beings who captured you, big brutes in armor, little pointy ears?
Yes, Prone!
And they're a more recent arrival here, is that right? They're not native to this planet?
Not native, recent! If friends want more details, friends must promise to protect Tatsu. Only then will Tatsu talk.
Right. Elma, you hold him. I'll Peter.
Tatsu will talk! Tatsu will talk! Friends not getting no sense of humor is all!
So if I understand correctly, this is your homeworld. The Nopon people are native to Mira. And then just recently, the Prone show up and quickly hunt you to the edge of extinction. Is that right?
Not just Prone. Prone and their nasty, evil buddies. Lots and lots of them.
Their buddies? You mean other alien races?
Other hungry alien races. They all gang up on Nopon. They do horrible, terrible things to Nopon. Someday, Tatsu will turn tables and eat them for a change.
vontade de sacanear esse cara, não tô afim.
Then you'll help Tatsu? Protect Tatsu? Oh, happy day! It's settled then. In return, Tatsu will accompany friends back to their village.
What do you think? Take him with us?
He seems harmless enough. And he'd be a good source of information on Mira and the Prone. All right. We can debrief him when we report to Commander Vander. As long as he passes the quarantine scan, we can bring him back to New LA.
Right. Let's get that out of the way. All clear.
Then Tatsu can join friends? Dance of joy! New friends are friendliest friends ever! I know! Tatsu has special thank you gifts for friends, for saving Tatsu's life!
Senhoras e senhores, o tataravô da Paimon. Minha nossa senhora.
Lend? It's not a gift if you don't give it.
Give it away? For always? For free? This would be
Cada
insulting
comida de
to
emergência.
friends and to Tatsu.
Começou com esse cara aí, ó.
No Nopon merchant worth his salt and pepper could do such a thing. Tatsu is grateful, but Tatsu not insane.
What? It's insane to think if someone saves your life, you might actually show them some real... And he's not even listening.
Friend, do you ever get lost? Tired of bulky maps and flawed memory? There is a better way. Friends, this is your lucky day. Presenting Follow Ball! Follow Ball is #1 ultimate best super secret must-have Nopon item. If friends get lost out in wild, friends just follow Ball of Light to safety. And now it's yours, for free, to borrow! For now, anyway.
Really? Follow Ball? That's the best name you could come up with for your super
Eu não
special
consigo
thing?
inventar follow ball.
Meh. What would friend prefer? Fancy name no one understands so friend can feel smart? Now, time for Nopon Dance of Generosity.
I don't know. Is that thing really gonna be all that useful? What if it's a trap, or boom, it just blows up in our faces?
Ah yes, that reminds Tatsu. If Follow Ball get damaged, Tatsu need to charge friends full price, plus restock fee.
So much for Dance of Generosity.
Agora vamos experimentar o teleporte pra primeira vez, né? Tá bom. Have a nice to Risley. E a gente vai encerrar esse capítulo e a gente pode ficar por aqui, né? A música que eu usava na introdução das minhas lives. Essa daí, ó. Esse jogo.
Damn. Losing Nelson's team is a real blow. But the fact we're not the only visitors on this rock is even worse.
They made it clear they want all humans dead. For all we know, they may be related to the forces that destroyed Earth and followed us here.
Wonderful. I'll report this to Secretary Nagi. See if we can't bolster our defenses. Just one last thing. What the bloody hell is this dancing turnip doing here?
He's actually a potato.
Tatsu, not turnip or potato. For last time, Tatsu is not food. Now, on behalf of Planet Mira, Tatsu welcome all Earth people and offer a friendly treaty of friendship.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, we were thinking he could be a good source of general intel about the planet. Exactly how useful that'll be remains to be seen.
Oh, don't you worry about a thing. Friend's totally safe now that Tatsu is in town. Tatsu watch over and protect friends, especially weak, pathetic Lindley with her thin, bony wings.
You mean my arms? Look who's talking. And who said anything about you coming with us? You can stay here, you greedy, annoying little cabbage. I'm sure there's a salad here that could use you.
Tatsu stay here? Friends would leave Tatsu behind?
It's for the best. You said yourself your people are endangered, and the Xenos that captured you might still be out there. You'll be safest here in the city.
Agreed.
Tatsu not agreed? Friends will want Tatsu along. Friends need Tatsu along.
How so?
What? Well, that, of course. This planet have many helpful Nopon that Tatsu can talk to. Other Nopon can share information for friends.
That might be useful.
That right. Most Nopon not like Tatsu. Nopon can be shy. Nopon can be difficult. Most Nopon never trust friends or even talk to friends. But Tatsu? Nopon love Tatsu. Tatsu use smooth talk and winning personality to get friends good info.
The tater tot has a point.
Uh-huh. More like an ulterior motive, if you ask me.
Tatsu perish the thought. Tatsu intentions are pure, Lindley. Pure as snow. Lindley intimidated by Tatsu's strength and smarts. But do not worry, Tatsu is true friend.
Strength and smarts, huh? That's really not what I'm worried about here.
All right, then it's settled. Small Fry here will accompany you three out in the field. After all, we can use all the info we can get.
Seriously? We have to babysit this thing?
You're the ones who picked him up. Besides, would you really want to leave him with another team?
Maybe not. Unless we were invited to the meal, I mean.
See? Already getting along like peas and carrots. He can be your charge, Lynn.
Oh, come on, Commander! That's not funny! I've got my hands full out there! This is so unfair. Back me up here, would you, Elma?
I'm sure Elma has no objections.
Right. As you say, Commander.
Done and done. Welcome to Blade, Tater. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, sir! And it's Tatsu. Oh, one thing Tatsu forgot to mention. Nopon are pacifists, so friends need to defend Tatsu, keep extra super safe in any battle. Tatsu